day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah.
All right, race fans, we're here tonight, North Wilkesboro. Going to be a good classic race here for the Five Kings Motorsports Crooked Line Racing Tour Mods here. And North Wilkesboro's got a lot of history to it, and I hope they do bring back some of the history that this track has. I know there's plans to in real life, as my dogs get excited for the too. So he's back there woof woofing. Appreciate everybody here. Last night we wrapped up the late models, and Chris Carroll took home the championship. That was a thriller of a race at the LA Coliseum. Here we go. Let's greet these boys up.
Yes, sir, Joe. This is a very classical racetrack. 0.6 miles in length here. Gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Wilkesboro in the past, you know, way back in the early 90s, 80s, had some classic matches here to NASCAR. I know this was one of the tracks that my dad actually, last track he ever went to in real life to see a NASCAR race. So that was kind of cool, and it brought in a lot of fans, and I know it was a heartbreaking time when they closed it down. I know this one and Rockingham, which is here in the NC area. But with what iRacing's done, in real life, and then what Earnhardt Jr.'s done in real life, there might be life for this track to come back. And just thinking about it, Tour Mods might be a pretty good option also to bring up here and race. I mean, this track is actually fitting for these cars, late models, not just NASCAR in general. I never understood why they wouldn't bring a series like a late model or a Tour Mod.
Well, and that's what they're planning on doing here in real life. And what is it, August, September?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, this track is actually really a good fit for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're going to compete with the likes here in NC, that is, the likes of, Bowman Gray, which is very known for tour mods. That's their bread and butter. But, Bowman Gray is pretty much just a bullhouse of a place and whatnot. This track would be, more racy. This would be more of your... Statford, which is the home of tour mods. I'm going to say it that way. So this one would be probably, along those lines, what these guys could expect. Well, close to it anyway.
Yeah, no doubt as we're rolling around here. Thomas Axum getting the EOL since he won last week. Every week the past winner gets an EOL. They get to come up from the back. This should be a good show from him. There's 19 cars on the grid.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And Tammy out there rooting for Jason Raymond. I call him number 2 Raymond. And he knows why. On his late models, he's always finishing second in the points the last several seasons. So it's at the go green flag. But this season, Raymond was hoping to get out here and run for the championship, and then Axum showed up, and he was like, man, really? So maybe tonight's the turnaround, because, we talk about tires week in and week out here, Corey. This track, though, we'll have to see if tires benefit them. I'm still going to hold to my, as we got a yellow flag, still going to hold, let's say, keep McCullen. Still going to hold to my guns on saying stay out, don't pit. You're going to have to pit for fuel, though, but I still say, I don't know, there's contact back there between them, and he does a cool 360. See, Raymond's got a fan club. He's got Nate out there, too. All right.
Yeah, back to your point on the tires. Just before that little yellow there, I seen Raymond get a little loose coming out of turn 4. This track is very unique in how it's shaped. It's like it's an oddball egg, give or take.
Right, yeah.
There's a little bit, it kind of goes up a hill, then it goes back down a hill, then it goes back up a little hill and back down the hill. It's very unique.
Yeah.
The way it was built. They kind of just paved over the terrain.
Well, that might make it interesting then. Like I say, a little bumpy. Bumpy, bump, bump, bump.
It ain't so much bumpy on the surface, it's more just hilly.
Oh, okay. Well, so we got some hilly racing.
Yeah, it's like taking your car down the back road and
Yeah, they'll be out there going, wee!
cornfield. Wee! Oh, boy.
Like a roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if any track can compete with being bumpy like Rockingham is. That track is like driving off-road. Good night. You ride along with somebody on that one and, you're going to get seasick because it's just like, going through the turns. But I guess if they repaved it, they'd probably mess it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to work when they repave this track, unfortunately. I'd hate to see them do it.
Yeah, probably the same thing happened with Bristol,
It probably needs done. I mean, I don't see why it needs done, but sure.
Depends on how bad the surface is. I mean, this thing's been sitting for, 20 years? Over 20 years, I think?
Well, I thought they raced here in a super late about 12 years ago or something.
Yeah, I mean, and you might be right. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I know, if it sits for too long, obviously it's going to crack and, grass is going to come up through and stuff like that. I know they had to do a lot of cleanup just to get this thing scanned here on iRacing. We go back green here, Chase Pierce out front, getting a good jump on the field. But, yeah, I mean, I know they had to do a lot of cleanup. And, we go back here in the back. Axum got his work cut out for him here. He's able to come through the field. Now, we talk about pit stops. I was looking down here, and I was talking to Tanner before the race. He's saying 54 to 60 laps, 9.2 gallons of fuel. So, with Thomas being back here in the back, it wouldn't be unheard of if there was another caution for him to just go ahead and come on in. Maybe get an off cycle or something. About the only time I'd say, come in. I mean, you're back here in 15th, you really ain't going to lose a lot of spots.
Yeah, he could definitely off cycle, so everybody's going to at least need to come in twice. 60 laps. I mean, then even with the halfway caution at lap 50, that's still ain't enough to make it to the end.
Now, Tanner right here hanging on the 7th. How well he does. Scott Stevens right there. Brandon Carpenter. And Robertson. Got the number 2 man, Raymond, who was in number 2. So he's holding that down. Chase Pierce out front.
Well, we're missing the other winner of the season, Christian Pittman, tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Between him and Axum, that's the only 2 winners we've had all season long.
Yeah. If Axum can get up here, he's up to 13th already, so he is coming through the field pretty good.
Yeah, he's picking them off one by one. He's kind of using the second groove, I'd call it, where you're in between the lines of the second dotted lines, and this time he'll make a pass on the very bottom.
It's over for 12.
As Mark
Nice
Pearson pass.
Move.
You still got a good ways to get up front here. We're on lap 15 and should see the caution at lap 50.
Yeah, we got that competition caution. Chase Pierce way out front. Robertson, man, has caught Raymond tearing his back bumper up.
Yeah, that's your closest battle. Brad Carpenter right behind those two. Riding in the 4th position, just biding his time. Marr, no, wait, that ain't Marr. That's Scotty Stevens. Stevens trying to look for Mettler here for the top 5. So 2 good battles going on at the front.
Good shot so far.
Beautiful historical North Wilkesboro Speedway. They scanned it and they designed it to look like the 1987 race.
Nice. I like that.
Sponsors and all.
Yeah, because it has no, well, I mean, basically they left it alone. I mean, it's actually how this track really looks. It never was touched. So it doesn't have safer barriers or anything like that. So when they scanned it, it is actually how it is in real life. There's never been an update to this track once it closed. Even if they did run something here, it's not gotten the modern touch to anything. Yeah, I mean, when they cleaned it up, they left it alone. But if they bring NASCAR back here, obviously you'll have the safer barriers because, you know, the new age drivers needs that. They need bubble wrap around them in order to race. And, you know, they'll take the Winston Cup off because everybody's offended about cigarettes, you know.
Well,
like
that's
you can be an
already
alcoholic.
off on here.
Yeah, alcoholic if you want. But anyways, you know, we got to take some, you know, soft measures out here for the new generation.
Oh, and I'm sure that guardrail that you're looking at on the inside and on the grass, that ain't gonna be a thing.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, you know, hey, you know, we'll put some bumper tires down there for them or something. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, there's just no way they're gonna run a guardrail.
Lord of mercy. I mean, this is about as close as you get to seeing what it was like back in the good old days of racing. Man, just come out here, get in the car. Man up, you hit the wall, you knew you hit the wall. Now you hit the wall, you think you hit a marshmallow. There you go.
Well, if you're looking at what it will look like here in August when they run these kind of cars, I mean, this is about as close as it's probably going to look.
Yeah. Chase right now, though, everybody's trying to chase him down. He's got almost a 2-second lead over Raymond, who's got Robertson still right there on his back deck lid. Carpenter there with him. Mettler's there. Stevens a little bit further back along with Tanner back here. I wonder if Tanner's still having issues with that wheel. I know he's been
complaining.
Yeah, he's been hitting the ceiling here.
Well, you know, he talked to me after a dirt race that he put up last week, and he says the reason he's struggling is because if he gets into a slide, he can't catch it like he used to be able to.
And that don't make no sense because that's a one-to-one wheel. I mean, it's got to be software related that he is, and I know we're lost, but them related. But the direct drive wheels are one-to-one. That's the whole purpose of having a direct drive wheel. Is it almost feels that one-to-one, and it's direct, but it's got to be software related in there that he doesn't have something set up. If he can't catch it, that means it's probably jerking back on him. He could have too much force or something somewhere and it yanking it back. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in there, but It sounds like that's more of a force feedback and a software. If he's not able to catch, because I've never really heard too many people say they can't catch it, because that's one thing that they say they feel the most with direct drive wheels is they feel the wheel, hard to explain, but
Well, I'm watching him right now, and he caught it the last lap pretty good, coming out of 4. He's getting real loose right now.
Battle for second. Robertson says, I'm tired of hanging out behind number 2 man here, Raymond, and if that inside lane's going to prove it ends for him.
Now,
I want to try a set of hydraulic pedals. That's what I want.
Yeah, I'd upgrade to like a Sim Magic pedal.
Yeah, that's me personally. And it's not just me. There's a multitude of people out there, videos. Pedals can really improve your driving. Because you're always on the gas and you're always on the brake somewhere. And, having those inputs right there. Looks like Raymond's able to hold on to it.
Yeah, Raymond was able to keep the momentum up on the top middle groove there. And, we got a lap car up in the wall. That was Zach Brewer right in front of these drivers.
Well, Chase has ran into lap traffic to about almost 2.5 seconds out. And yeah, he's put Brewer, Miller, and Clark all lap down. Pierce will be the next one.
Yeah, Mark Pierce.
Looking him off though.
Yes, he is out there, lap 39 this time by. Not too long until we see that competition caution here.
Who's up to 7th? Axum. He's picking him up, knocking him down.
Yes, he is.
Looking smooth. Man knows how to drive these things.
He knows how to drive a legend car too.
Oh no, never seen him in a legend.
I used to race with him back when he was new on iRacing, and he'd always whoop me.
He's got a 7,800 I rating. Shouldn't be many things that he don't know how to drive.
Mean at 7,000?
7,000. 7,800.
Oh boy.
He's the highest in this group. The second highest would be Brad Carpenter. And then the top 3 would be the other ones. Pierce, Raymond, and Robertson. But yeah, I asked him with a 7,800. He could go pro with that level.
He very well could.
Got a lot of... One thing about long green flag runs is going to get in lap traffic.
Yeah, and especially with such a great turnout tonight, 19 cars. This is the most we've seen in a long while in this league.
Up, Duck Duck. Doing good, Tammy. Hey, it's Tuesday night racing. Got some more racing, man. Got championship week. Wednesday and Thursday. We got money racing on Friday.
And Saturday.
Haven't heard anything about Saturday yet.
We're doing there. He's doing Saturday.
Haven't heard anything about it yet, so I ain't gonna make it official. When I get the thumbnail, it ain't official.
Oh, okay.
Let me rephrase to everybody out there. This is Joe White, who owns OSR Network, and he has not heard anybody, not Court. Do I get that thumbnail? I don't know about that.
Okay, well, he's at least racing. You may not be broadcasting it.
Good, I'll take a night off.
Well, if that's the case,
Always
you know
need,
what I'll do.
always need a night off. Every once in a while, anyway.
We're
Still
coming
got some
up
good
close.
racing though. It's a good battle for second here. I mean, Robertson's keeping Raymond honest. Just can't make that pass on him.
Yeah, can he make the pass before we get the comp caution here? We got about 2 to go till we see it. I know you want to make up as many spots as you can possibly get on the track before having to come in and the pits. I mean, I would assume everybody's going to come in under this comp caution for tires. Maybe definitely fuel. They're definitely going to take fuel so they don't have to fill up as much late in the race if they have to.
I'm thinking that's the thing. They're going to make it to the competition caution. Now the question will be, with it saying 54-60 laps, can they make it all the way to the end?
No, say even if this caution goes to 55, let's just give them like 3 extra laps on that 60. That's still only 118.
Whew.
They'd have to either have a single caution or a couple cautions in between this comp caution and the end of the race, or they're gonna have to short pit it. We're gonna see some fuel strategy, one way or another. Obviously, if we get to about 65 here, they can make it to the end.
Oh yeah.
And then we get to the caution, and then we gotta have a caution. Looks like mostly fuel stops. Chase Robertson with tires.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yes. I mean, if you're way back there in the back, yeah, sure, throw some tires on. Why not? But if you're up front, I mean, it's not worth, taking away track position. I'd like to see somebody take tires, so we'll see what Robinson does. I mean, which Robinson was up front, so let's see what he can do from that 10th place spot. Let's see if tires make a huge difference. Most of the time they don't. He should be able to pick off a few of them here.
He should, theoretically.
Yeah. Say that all the time, and then we get like, wrong.
Barrett, Clark taking a wave around here. They're gonna have to, Clark and Barrett, they're gonna need a yellow in like about maybe 10 laps at the max. Oh, never mind. Clark's coming in. Barrett here, he's electing to take the wave around, get his lap back. He is gonna need a lucky break, and everybody pile in on each other here. Bold strategy to get back on the lead lap here for Barrett.
All right. At green. Double them up.
Pierce in control. Raymond in second. Pace cars in. Here we go. Pierce fires him off, and we're back racing.
Nice. Raymond tried to run it in a turn there. Oh, car around the back. That's Kyler. Off the track right now. All going to depend on how he gets back on the track, whether or not it flips to caution. And
he's still on the grass.
Hopefully
here.
he don't just.
Okay.
I figured as soon as he touched the surface.
I don't think there was any preventing that. I mean,
it was towed car.
Well, he could have towed, but I mean, the only other way I could think was he could have spun it around in the grass and then got up on the surface.
Yeah, who knows?
I
Gotta
mean,
figure once it touched it.
so like I was saying, that's a big break for James Barrett, who gambled on a quickie yellow. Should give Zach Brewer the lucky dog for this yellow. I'd like to see a couple of the back markers here. Here comes Mark Pierce. Electing to come down pit road, top off his automobile. That might be a gambling strategy here.
Yeah.
If he can save like 5 laps under cautions, he can leapfrog people.
All right. Pierce still leading this thing. They're still trying to run him down.
Mark Pierce electing again to come back down, top off. A little bit of gas that he burned under one pace lap. Oh, and he missed his box. I kind of can agree with Mark Pierce's strategy right here on topping off as much as he can.
Yeah.
As long as he don't get beat by this pace car, which, well, you didn't want to do that.
Now.
Well, never mind about his little strategy. It was gonna work until he sat there way too long. Oh, boy, I just wanted to see one little strategy and it all went downhill.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Gotta be related to Chase Pierce, right?
That.
Mark Pierce. They're both from Carolina, so
I don't know.
I don't know. Have to ask Chase.
True. True.
There we go. We're racked and stacked, double file. Chase Pierce, the one in control here. Once again.
All right, 2x2. 3 trucks in. Green flag. Well, Pierce gets another good jump out front.
Yes, he does, and that allows Raymond to have control of which lane he wants in. He'll go to the bottom here to block the run from Mettler. Here comes Axum. He is up in the top 5. Top 4 now. He is
preferred line, too.
Wow. He has made up all of the ground.
Remember Robinson, man, had them new tires. Let's see what he can do. He's on the inside there, back in 8th.
Yeah, Robertson, he has 3 of them all bunched up right in front of him. That's Scotty Stevens and Brian Lofton right in front of Robertson. Oh, Lofton up in the Stevens gets him a little loose. That opens up the door for Robertson to get up into 7th. Not quite coming through the field as I thought, but he did have a little bit of too wide in front of him. Here he goes. He's going to go for 6 on Lofton. Makes that pass look easy. He'll set his sights on Brad Carpenter for his next victim.
Yeah, it is. Still all Pierce, but look at Raymond. Able to close in this time.
Raymond on the back bumper of Pierce, and Axum here making a move on Mettler for 3rd. You had a couple of moves going on. Robertson on the back bumper. Carpenter, there's 3 significant battles. Pierce up in the wall right there in the entry of 3. Now Axum's directly under Mettler for 3rd.
Yeah,
look at this
sideways. And then you got a battle behind them here. Axum and Mettler. Raymond up there trying everything he can to stay apace with Pierce.
Oh, we got a wreck at the back. It's Stevens.
Let's see what happened to him. Scotty Stevens. Feeling him and the red car back here got into each other. Oh, sure did. And he's sliding. Bam! Right in the wall. Then just gets pile drive.
And bam! Ow.
Oh, he got pile drived. Woo! That was a lick.
That was. Now we're on lap 71. It depends on if they think they can save enough gas under yellow. Apparently, Axiom don't think he can.
Okay.
Alright, Axiom down pit road. Let's see if he can't take tires here. Yep, he's taking tires alright. So Axiom. Tires and gas.
Okay. Felt like he couldn't make it all the way. Ow!
Well, if he can't make it, then nobody can. Or at least that's what his thought process is. I would have maybe gambled for another caution. I'm not sure on the strategy that he's on.
Well, I mean, he came through the field. Axum did once, and he do it again. The problem is, you can only do that so many times before, you know, time's just going to run out. Now he's way back there in 12th, and it took him all that time, about 70 laps or so, just to get up front where he was, and he still wasn't up front. He doesn't have 70 laps left.
No, but he has 70 lap newer tires than everybody.
Yeah, well, I still ain't going to bank on that.
The problem here is if there is a late early race caution and everybody comes in for gas, somebody's going to take tires, I can guarantee it, and maybe make a move on them.
See.
He's won 3 times this season. Him and Pittman, the only 2 winners in Crooked Line.
Can't count him out.
Can't count him out. And the only reason he didn't win the 1 week is because he was on vacation. So who would know? He could be 4 for 4 by now. We'd never know. The world may never know. But can he go 4 for 4 in the races he's been in? That's the question.
I don't know. I mean, yeah,
That's a good shot. Here we go. Back green. Chase Pierce. Raymond in control here. Here comes Chase Robertson. He's on the outside of Mettler. He's going to drop down in. That's for 3rd. Remember, Robertson back on the caution took tires. He's on fresher rubber by 50 laps on everybody else.
yeah. So let's see if it pays dividends. Car around the back. That is
Uh-oh.
Frank Barb originally. And then he collected a few other ones. Kyler, Chris.
Axiom
Ryan.
was involved, it looked like.
Oh, we got around and then boom, boom, right there.
Yep, Axum. Ooh, Axum. Big hit.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Caution. Cautions breed cautions.
Now, this
Well
is what's
said.
going to help everybody save gas. Never mind then. Okay, everybody's coming in up front. Except for Robertson. I guess nobody believes they can make it on gas.
Crazy.
Man, one of these weeks they ain't going to listen to me and...
Not take gas.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. No, what the MO is here, but that does put Robertson out front. He pitted on lap 52. So can he make it all the way?
He's got to be stretching this fuel load. Him, Ringer, Marr, and Miller.
Gonna be close.
Yeah, if they can make it, they are going to be right on fumes when they cross the line. Because that's a good 10 laps they have to save.
Be a close one here, so. Vikings Motorsports Crooked Line racing here tonight. Tour Mods, North Wilkesboro. It's been a pretty good race so far. Everybody's enjoying it. Likes and shares out there. I know the league definitely appreciate it. And see, Tammy's still pulling for Raymond. Where's Raymond at now? Raymond way back there, 14th. He's got some work cut out for him.
It does look like Raymond, Mettler, Carpenter, Pierce, they all took tires under that pit stop.
Okay.
Not sure it's going to make a huge difference. They got to build up heat in those tires versus the heats that already has been built up in Axiom's tire, and he's starting on the inside in 7th. He's got a good chance still. See if Robertson, see if he can't pull away from the field on those slightly newer tires to the ones around him.
Yeah, I mean, Robertson's right there with the new tires. You got Ringer right there with him, and then Tanner actually sitting on a set of tires.
They checked up. Inside row from Marr back checked up. Really jumbled them off.
Knocked up. Yeah. Everybody's out. You got to go back here, and these guys are 2 and 3 wide. Boom! There goes Keith Mack into the wall. We saw it live. He just got tapped. He was 3 wide back there and slammed it hard.
That looked rough.
It did. Who's gonna pull this thing off? Pierce get back up there, or man right there, Robinson's gonna pull it off?
Well, these cautions are definitely helping out Robertson on the fuel load. Same thing with Marr. I mean, they got 20 lap older tires than most of the field. They aren't in as bad of a situation as, say, James Barrett, who I'm pretty sure hasn't taken tires, but he did pit back on lap 71. He'll be good on gas. Ringer is about the only one I'm concerned on at this point, is he pitted back on 52 and didn't get tires.
Yes. It'll be interesting to see who pulls this thing off.
Sounds like Chase Robertson saving gas.
Well, he's going to have to because, like I say, he pitted on lap 52. And clutching it there.
I thought I heard him kill it off there in the corner. Maybe I'm
lights are off on the pace car right now, but yeah, I mean, I would think he would have to. These cautions might help him, though. They might have saved him here late.
Him and Mar.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Well, they've had 4 cautions since the comp caution here. They can save just like 2.5 laps every yellow. That's enough to go. Save 10 laps of fuel. As it's going to go single file. Here we go. Chase Robertson in the control. Gets a good jump over Mar and gets some wall banging back at the back with Lofton.
Yeah, you see Robinson gets a good jump out there. Ringer's right here in third. Barrett's in fourth. You got to go back a little further. Lofton, Axum hanging on to the 7th place. With Pierce there, I think they're pretty much stuck in traffic right now.
Yeah, 2 things that single file did. It helped out Robertson being the only car out front, but it hurt Axum and Pierce on being able to make up some spots on guys on the outside. So here comes Pierce on the inside of Axum right now. That's for 7th. Remember, Axum, he took a hard lick a little bit ago. Maybe damage affecting that car. He's still got the damage on the front bumper, so it may be affecting him a little. Who's that? That's Ringer getting loose over in 4. And wow, look at that. Lofton real is in front of him. Oh boy, he had to hang on to that automobile.
Man, heating up on the track.
Yes, it is. Now
Pierce
on the back
Pierce
end of the
has got to go. Pierce has got to go. He knows time's running out. We're getting close to about 25 left, and the longer he stays back here in the back, the more Robinson just walks off.
Yes, sir. He's made it easy on Lofton here. Axum still back a car. Here comes Raymond right behind Axum.
Yep.
Making his way up through.
Run for him. He's battling with Carpenter, who's behind him. And I think right now Axum's car's something's hurt on suspension wise.
Yes, it is. Where he got hit in the front and the back in that wreck a little bit ago. It did something.
Yeah, it's just not turning, not going like it was.
Oh, up front! Contact between Stevens and Barrett. Wow, just moved Barrett out of the way. That allowed Pierce to make a move and get by Barrett.
What Pierce wants. Make it easy for him. Because, I mean, he can see the leaders.
Yes, he can. He can see him in his vision here. He's got one more car to get it by, and then he's got a clear track all the way up to the leaders. Just got to make it quick. Here he goes inside.
I think this is what Tanner and Robertson doesn't want to see is the longer these green flags go, the better off it's going to be for Pierce, which then again, if there's a caution, it's going to bring Pierce right there on the back bumpers.
Here's what they want him to do is battle with Stevens. Stevens got into the outside wall on entry to the turn 3. That allows Pierce to make it super quick and easy on Stevens. He's got 25 laps to catch up to your front runners.
I think he can do it. Let's look at his lap times. Well, he's not he's a little bit faster. This is what we talk about. Let's see what his lap time is now since he's out of lap traffic. As Robertson ran a 17:50, 53. Pierce ran a 57. So those top 3 are all even, but here's what you got to look at. And we bring this up week in and week out. Tires. Yes, Pierce pitted at 78 and put new tires on. But these tires fall off so fast and they neutralize that even with the guys out there that pitted at lap 52, you would think with older tires that they'd be sitting ducks. Just don't work that way in these cars for some reason.
Well, I like the lap time that Pierce ran the last time by. Well, this time he ran a 51.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he
So
ran
not
a 47 before.
It's just, but you got to look. Robertson's running 55s. Now, Tanner's a little off on that one time with the 69. So they're all right there. And you know and I know, in order for Pierce, I'm not saying he probably won't catch him, but in order to pass him, you got to be at least a tenth, maybe a tenth and a half to go right by a guy. If you're a half a tenth, a couple hundredths, you're going to get to his back bumper, maybe his rear quarter panel. But you've got to be a solid tenth faster in order to complete the pass.
Well, I'm watching it. Pierce is about keeping up pace, almost a tenth quicker than Marr and Robertson right now. Just 20 to go. He's got to get up to Marr. He's got to pass
Marr.
Marr.
I think he's going to run out because he's right now. He is 1.6 seconds back. He needs to be knocking 2 and 3/10 off if he wants to get up there. He might run out of time. Now he might catch Marr, but Robertson's probably going to be a little bit up because here's the thing: he's going to catch Marr unless Tanner makes a mistake.
Well, Lofton blinked in between Pierce and Marr just now. That was okay. He's pulling off. Oh, what's this? Robertson
out of fuel.
Oh,
he is out of fuel. That is. Oh, he won't make it all the way. So that means Tanner won't make it all the way. There's no way, if Robertson couldn't make it, there's no way Tanner makes it the rest of the way. He's going to have to pit. That's going to hand it to Pierce. So Pierce right now doesn't have to use those tires up if he knows the situation. There's no way now that we know that Tanner can make it all the way. So I don't know what the strategy was there. I was thinking maybe by calculation he was, but yeah. Wow.
Marr, if he did not save enough gas here, max gas he could have made it to is right at this lap.
Yeah.
Under cautions, he had to save 10 laps of gas, and Pierce is catching.
I don't know why I just said reconnection. All right, it's back. Sorry about that, folks. A little hiccup. Glitch is heating up front. It figures, man. They're so fast on the track. And blew my OBS off, man. I tell you. But yeah, I don't think Tanner right now. Even a caution's not going to help him because he's going to have to come in, and Pierce and them's not coming in. And if they do, I'll be like, "What is wrong with you?" You know.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's all over with here.
Tanner is going to drive his heart out. He's got to hold off Pierce for 10 laps. I just don't think
he can wreck him.
Manage it. Yeah, he can just right hook him. There you go, Tanner. When he gets to your inside, just turn down incidentally.
Yeah, I mean, pinch him down, Tanner. Pinch him down. Hit
pinch
the wall.
Him to the grass.
I always said, you hit the wall. There you go.
Oh, Pierce bumping Tanner.
Yeah,
Tanner probably ain't a fan of that one.
He's just so fast. I mean, Tanner's just not going to be able to hold him off.
And fate went back into Pierce's hands here. Lap 117. They got a couple lap cars right in front of them.
Now, if Tanner can make it all the way, then I don't know why Robertson came into the pits.
Well,
but I just don't think
maybe
that
Robertson
Tanner can make
didn't
it.
save.
Yeah. I mean, this will be a heck of a pit strategy by Tanner if he makes it all the way here. Only got a couple more laps to get it done.
Yeah, his car has to hang in here for another 7 laps.
But I mean, you've got Scotty Stevens and Raymond. They got lap traffic trying to get up out the way. But you've got those two guys maybe closing in, trying to see if they can't take the second place spot away.
Oh, Scotty Stevens hit the apron back there.
That's what Raymond wants to see.
That's what Raymond
do that again.
He's like, do that again. Here he comes. Here comes Raymond underneath of Stevens. This is for the podium.
He wants that third place.
Yes, he does. He wants
this
to be
is
up
what
here.
Tanner wants
we got a caution.
See. Oh, man. Well, This will help fuel saving, and it happened in the back between Barrett, the contact between two cars, and then he got in the grass, and then spun it.
Oh.
I don't know who else that was that came flying in there.
That is
Another car.
another car.
No. This caution here definitely will help Tanner if he's anywhere close on fuel, but I don't see him still clutching. Forward with him. For why? He has more confidence than we do. Fuel wise.
I mean, he's got to go. Like, we might be in green-white checkered territory here.
Well, yeah, we're going to be close to it. I think if we go another lap on the caution, pretty much going to put it in the first green-white checker. And he's not saving fuel at all. So he's pretty confident that he can make it all the way. It's going to be interesting here. I'd at least clutch it.
I would.
Just to say I'm clutching it, you know, I mean, Tanner, if you're watching, I mean, come on, man, you know.
Come on, man, Tanner, you gotta listen to the broadcast.
Yeah, I mean, we're up here giving you hints, you know, I mean, you run out of fuel on 2 green-white checkers, you know, we're definitely gonna show it.
We're gonna call it out.
Yeah, we're gonna call it. It's gonna be like, told you. Y'all's lights are still on pace car, so we are going to go around one more time. So it definitely will be overtime for the first one. And I mean, it is impressive. It is impressive. Yeah, you're right. Up to 3, so it is impressive that he's made it. There, he clutched it. Finally listened.
He probably heard us.
Yeah, he's probably heard us, and he's going, "Oh man, yeah, they're right. I might want to do that."
They're right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Joe up there talking about. Yeah. He's right. Whoops. Because actually, it looks like more of an extended caution, and you know, the more they run around here on caution, he's burning fuel. So lights go off. Yep, we're going back green. So now, okay. Did he save enough? That's going to be the question right now. We do have 3 attempts. If it goes all 3 attempts, I'm going to say he runs out. I'm going to say he runs out. He might can make it through 1 or 2. But
if we burn up to the 3rd one here, he might be in danger.
I think he's going to be in trouble. Here we go.
Here's the control car. Here we go.
These trucks in. Green flag. Attempt number 1. Problem is he's got to deal with Stevens going to be on his inside.
Maybe not. Nope. Maher has clear track there. Axum, he's going for broke here on him.
Get that white flag's over with. All right, it's over.
Well, pretty much.
Tanner, man. He's got 2 more turns to hang on to it. Good job on the fuel saving. But the real battle was back here in 3rd, coming out of 3 and 4. Who's going to get it, Raymond or Stevens?
Well, here we go. It's going to be a photo finish. Give it to Raymond, and they wrecked in the back there. Wow.
And I got to give a hats off to Tanner with the fuel conservation there. That was some good fuel saving to be able to make it all the way. So absolutely hats off to him on that one.
And Axum finishes 5th. That's good for the points battle for him.
Oh, yeah. Tanner didn't hit anything tonight. Good job. Chase Pierce, man, is having season. Let's bring up 3rd place man Jason Raymond. We're with him.
Hey, Jason, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, photo finish right there for a podium spot. How was it?
Yeah. We were arguing. You know, that's my teammate. We're kind of just joking around, but he was like, "I got it," and I was like, "No, I got it." And I had to pause a second and actually look into see who won that. That was, or not won. I wish it was for the win. That would be awesome. But I mean, early on, we didn't have enough fuel, so I was just kind of riding there in second for a while, and then competition caution at lap 50, I filled her up, and that car just came to life, man. It was really good after I filled her up the first time, and old tires, I felt really fast compared to a lot of people. I was running my fast times on the oldest tires I had at around lap 90. Chase was fast tonight. He's been fast recently. He's got it figured out. He's got it rolling right now. I mean, P3, I'll take it. It's never a bad night.
Yeah, good for the points battle. You got anybody like to thank tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. First off, I gotta thank my parents. You guys for doing the broadcast. Yeah, I like going back and watching them. You guys do a great job. And like I said last night, everybody watching, make sure to subscribe to OSR Network. Great job even outside of this league. He does a great job. I like going and watching them sometimes. Got to thank all the guys over at Five Kings Motorsports. Got to give a huge shout out to Michael Falk over at MF Racing Designs for keeping the paint schemes fresh for us every week. Got to give a shout out to Maconi Setup Shop, Barn Package Store, Tile Chief Floor and Wall Coverings, TheButtKicker.com, Savage Edge Apparel, FB Sim Racing Button Boxes, Raise Energy, BAM Racing Videos, and Mayhew Construction.
Well, there you have it, folks. Your third place driver, Jason Raymond.
Job on his end. Well, let's bring Tanner up here, second place man. Good fuel save tonight.
Hey, Tanner, you got a copy on me?
I got you, Corey. What's up, buddy?
Well, man, a fuel strategy that played off brings you home in second here at the historical North Wilkesboro. How was that race?
It was fun. I wish we had some tires there at the end, right, to kind of battle it out. I knew when Chase caught me from a second back, I'm up there trying to save a little bit of fuel, right, because I was 0.4 to the bad for like the last 30 laps, right? So I'm sitting there trying to save a little bit of fuel. I cross the line. I have 0.2 in the tank when I cross the line. So that and tires, I didn't have a chance, right? I tried to race Chase out a little bit, but they're sitting there side by side with Chase battling for the lead, and I'm seeing my fuel turn red instead of green, right? And I'm like, oh God, this ain't no good. Then that last caution, man, I thought I was dead. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the end, but somehow we did.
Well, did you take our advice up here in the booth and start
We
saving?
were yelling at you.
Oh yeah, it was for like the last 40 from the time we got that last caution. When did that caution come? Like lap 90, something like that. I told everybody, I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm golden. I was like, it's not even close on fuel. Yeah, that was a lie, okay? Because 10 laps into that run, I was 7 laps to the bad. And I had to save those 7 laps in the last 20 laps, right? And I had a little bit of a cushion out front whenever Chris or Chase Roberts, whatever, new guy, he pitted. I was like, oh, okay, I'm golden. And then Chase, man, I was about 3/10 off the pace trying to save a little bit of fuel just by clutching it in a little bit early, right? And between that and my tires being shot and Chase being fast right now, he just was quicker, right? Just he's the man to beat right now. He's super fast right now.
Yes, sir. Well, man, you got anybody like to thank tonight?
I want to thank y'all, of course, for doing the broadcast. All the guys over at Five Kings Motorsports, right? They keep this hobby being fun, although it can feel like a job at times. They keep it fun and fresh, right? Then I got to thank Savage Edge Apparel, FB Sim Racing Button Box, Building Block Child Care Center. It's just my family-owned daycare center. They support me and buy a lot of this stuff. Maconi Setup Shop, Raise Energy, and BAM Race Videos, and of course, I got to thank the Butt Kicker and MF Racing Designs, and that shall do it, I think.
There you go, folks. Second place driver, Tanner Marr.
Yeah, did a great job, like I said, with the saving of the fuel. I knew he was close, and I think a green-white checker might have done it in, but run for him. But this guy, another level. Pierce, Joe White in the booth, got cop.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, it's going to become a normal thing up here to get to talk to you. Boy, you're on a roll out here.
Oh yeah, I'm on a hot streak. It's great.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, put it in victory lane, and one last night, one tonight. Man, how's that feel?
It feels great. I mean, these cars, I've just been really finding speed in them lately. In practice, I didn't think I was going to be good at all. I was a 10th off the pace. Then qualifying, I was surprised. I got the pole. A little bit of birthday luck there, I guess.
You go, well, happy birthday there, yeah, man. Hey, look, so now you won tonight, last night, you won tonight. You're going tomorrow night, man, at the Top Hat, and you're going to dominate there, too?
That's the plan.
Yeah, there you go. See,
I'm winning
Trifecta.
everything. Won the straight stocks on Saturday with this league, and I'm just finding a lot of speed here lately.
Yeah, definitely, man. Looking good. You know, coming to your own here. Hey, but you put in victory lane here tonight. You got anybody want to thank for an awesome win?
Yeah, my parents, Top Hat Comics, 6 Shifter Sim Racing, Fanatec Mining Store, Mark Heeman Performance, Kyler Staley, iRacing for the Great Sim, you guys up in the booth here for the great broadcast, and Crooked Line Race for the Great League.
There you have it. The man on a roll here in another level. He had definitely put it in victory lane. Chase Pierce. Well, what a race it was tonight, folks. Enjoyed it. North Wilkesboro style for the Five Kings Motorsports Crooked Line Racing Tour Mods. We're going to leave here. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Everyone have a good night.